All right. How's everybody doing? This is Eric here with the EOV project. It's been a while. 2022 now. Here with a new episode. But before we get started, got some new people up here. And Mike, he's not new, but he's been around. So yeah, just let you guys introduce yourselves and then we get started.
I'm Shonte.
Hi, Shonte.
Hello.
I'm Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany.
Hey.
So where you guys from originally? All that good stuff.
Harlem.
And I'm from the Bronx.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. All right. All right. So today's topic is monogamy versus polygamy. So these are one of those things where it's like, I won't say it's like very disputed or whatever you want to say, but it's a discussed topic. I found like doing a little bit of like looking into it. So let's get started like this. Which side are you guys on first of all? Are you monogamous? Are you polygamous? Like, how do you guys feel? Okay.
I figure polygamy until monogamy hits, till it becomes one of my things, my jam. When I'm in a relationship, monogamy. But until then, I guess dating is polygamy zone.
Oh, so you nasty like that.
I feel that.
I'm kidding.
I would say monogamy.
Okay, so we're all like monogamous except for Tiffany.
Right.
Yeah, so pretty much what I looked up online, what I saw was monogamy is simple. Everyone, you just get one person, you're with that person for whatever, how long, or whatever, it's a committed relationship. And yeah, polygamous, I guess it's vague because it's split into like different things, but basically it's like you're married to multiple people, I guess. I don't know if relationship plays a part into it, but I know marriage does. So like I could be married to Tiff, Shonte, some heart in the back. Made all three of y'all, and it's fine. But yeah, it's very interesting. So what do you guys feel like are the positives of being in a monogamous relationship? Like, what are the good things?
No STDs.
It's a safe zone. Yeah. Supposedly. If everybody's on the same page,
hopefully
and
no
there's
STDs.
honesty,
Yeah.
yes, it should be like a trust issue there. It should definitely be a safe zone where my heart is safe, but what's between my legs is safe, and that's what matters.
Yeah. No one is jealous because you're
Spending more time with the other one. Yeah.
Right. Or, having the same energy as one, just enjoying the ride with the a significant other viewers, maybe.
Yeah. So that's a lot of things I ran into, pretty much being monogamous, STD free. You're with this one person, so that's the only person you got to focus on. You don't got to worry about other emotions except the ones between you two. Right. So what do you think are some negatives about being in a monogamous relationship?
It could get boring.
Yes. That's like the first thing I came across.
You have to keep it exciting.
Yeah. And also another thing I saw was the what's the word? Like you're more inclined to want to cheat because you're bored.
Yeah.
Right.
And things of that nature, and like things just look more appealing outside of your relationship. Anything else you feel like might?
They might get too fat. I might get too fat too. Whatever.
That's the comfort zone. That's the comfort zone.
Yeah.
That's the
But
happy
if you
weight.
love each other, that should be okay.
Because you're comfortable around each other.
Right.
Yeah, it's the happy weight.
It can get too out of hand.
Because you learn to love more aspects of that person than just the sexuality, just the visual. You learn that person's mind. You love that person because of maybe their family and what they do for you as a person. So it's more things to love than just sexual. However,
sex is very important.
with monogamy, men tend to have more of the issue with the monogamy after a while because then they get tempted with, oh, this one looks good, or this one's saying good things that I want to hear. And they just lack, I feel,
Okay, because I was about to say.
time to put into the relationship to make the monogamy work. It takes work, but once it starts to take work, that's when it's like, oh no, I'm out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not just gonna say men. I feel like ladies could feel
Well,
the same.
ladies too, yes.
Yeah, don't come at us like that.
Some women do have that mentality.
Yeah, definitely.
I just don't know too many of them.
That's true.
But they're out there.
Yeah, definitely.
I do.
We'll talk later. So let's show some polygamists some love, right? So can you think of any positives in being in a polygamous relationship?
You have a lot of sex, like with different people, and it's like, I would think that might be a little more exciting than monogamy.
Yeah. potentially can be.
Yeah.
I would say live different lives, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
I feel like one person, even in monogamy, one person isn't always going to have everything you want.
Of course.
So in polygamy, you can get one little thing from here and a little bit over there, and you have one big snowball of happiness.
Yes. I like it takes a village to raise a child. So if there's children involved, then you have different people to pitch in that have commonalities to raise that child. To take care of the finances of the house. Like, I look at it outside of the sexual aspect. And outside of the sexual aspect, there's more benefits, in my opinion. Because you are taking care of the house, you're taking care of multiple people's needs. One person might not be sufficient enough to take care of emotions, but maybe that person might be able to come through for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So those are some good benefits of the polygamy.
And like speaking outside of sex, there's some people that want to reach others' minds, because say if you're interested in music and my significant other is not, you know, and I love talking about music, but my significant other doesn't at all. So I gotta talk to another female that does.
Right.
And that gives me, you know, the temptations of cheating.
Yeah.
But
it's more outlets, I guess.
It's more outlets, because you reach different people.
Exactly.
Say mindsets. You know, everyone has a different mindset. People don't like the same thing as you like, so you want to reach out to those that do. So
Right.
That's what catches your interest.
Right.
Because you want to, you know, feel comfortable.
So, what are some negatives of being in a polygamous relationship you guys would feel?
Jealousy.
I've heard that is always why it doesn't work.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Like, how can it not be a thing? Like, and then also, like, what you were saying about kids, I read that's actually a negative about being in a polygamous relationship.
Really?
Why?
And I feel like because you're in a relationship with multiple people, like, are you really going to take the time to, like, care about all the different kids? When you really think about it? Like, if I'm with, like, if I'm with 4 people, right, and let's say they each have a kid, chances are I'm not going to be focused on every single kid.
But I feel like in reality, I don't know if anyone would admit it who is a polygamist, but you're always going to have favorites with the women and the children.
Exactly. And that's the thing. So it's like, you could be my favorite wife, girl, whatever, but your son ain't my favorite.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show love to the other kid's son, but not. So, yeah, some of these kids are not going to get your attention.
Yeah.
So that's kind of foul, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. So, I mean, if you're not in that top 5, you ain't getting no love.
At all.
Yeah.
That's why
And
you
then-
should take the consideration to think about that. It's not always just about sex. You're dealing with people's emotions. You're dealing with people's lives. If they do have children, before you enter into a polygamous relationship with them, you got to see if they are okay with that, if they have a good relationship with your child before you bring them on board. It's so much more than just sex.
Yeah. I mean, well, then we have the children who are already born, but then what about the ones that are coming after? How are they going to feel?
Yeah.
What are you even bringing them into? So.
Exactly. When you're, like, not there all the time.
Yeah.
There maybe every other Tuesday or something like that.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, it's a slippery slope for sure. So, we all basically said we're monogamous by choice, except Tiffany.
I'm monogamous.
okay.
Don't get me wrong, but
Okay.
I'm not going to just,
Okay, all right. So,
run on the polygamy neither. There are some benefits there.
it's like I'm open.
I feel like on the dating aspect, where it's like a polygamy is kind of like in a
Right,
dating
because you're
zone.
you're dating different other people, so that's kind of a polygamous mindset without the marriage aspect to
Right,
it.
right.
Yeah.
But you might be dating this person and having sex with this person, or you might. How you go? You gotta try it out before you buy the cow.
Right.
Yeah, true. So, with that being said, can either of you be switched to the other side, like, or monogamous? Can anything on the other side tempt you to want to be like, hey, let me go get that a try? Me personally, I don't think so, because it gets way too complicated and it's just a lot of shit you got to deal with. Because let's say I have one girlfriend now. This is my life. This is what I'm dedicated to. This is what I'm doing. Next week, I'm like, all right, let me get like 6 other girlfriends. And I got to worry about what they got going on. I got to hear their issues. I got to pay for their car notes, or I got to drive them places. I got to deal with their kids. I'm good. I'm good, bro. Like, I can't do it.
Sounds like a lot on your hands.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's like, even, okay, you can have sex with multiple partners, but who the fuck cares about that? You could do that already. Just don't be in a relationship. Just be out with anybody.
Yep.
So, yeah. But I don't know how you guys feel. Like, is that something you'd be interested in switching to?
Heck no, I'm territorial. No.
And I think you got to consider today's times. Like a lot of this polygamous relationship works if every single person in the relationship is on the same boat.
Yeah.
But considering our times, we're a little bit more selfish nowadays, more possessive. So, you know, you might get a few people to think like that, but once you get in that relationship and you start to see how it unfolds, then those things will come out of the shadows and be like, hey, I thought you were on board with this.
Right.
But then they start to not be on board.
Right.
Then you have problems.
Yeah, I feel like women are a little more on the emotional side. So what do you mean because it's Tuesday I can't get some hugs? Like,
Right.
You-
Like I had a bad day today and I might need some loving today.
Exactly.
that doesn't work.
So,
How
yeah.
come the other one gets more love?
Right.
So
Saying.
it starts to become a fight. Jealousy
And it's
is
natural
one of the
to-
main things.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, jealousy.
Every
Take sides and have favorites, and women can feel it when you have a
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's obvious too. If you have a favorite, like you can tell. Like every time I see you, it's like, "Hey, what's up, Tiff?" And then next time I see you, it's like, "Yeah, what's up? How you doing?"
Oh, who you dating now? Who you talking to? You talking to
Yeah,
Teresa?
shit. Like I learned, like guys are very subtle with changing our I guess our emotional output. So like if I'm with you, all of a sudden, let's say like I'm so like lovey dovey, I'm touchy and this and the third. Next thing you know, I'm really not like I'm like there, but I'm like, yeah, what's up? And, like you already know, like either somebody's involved or you just whatever the fuck is going on with you. So it depends. So
I think men have to be mature enough to know how to handle this. With the amount of ghosting that's going on today, I do not think that men are mature enough to handle multiple women at one time. They run away from anything that they got to put any work in. This is just from my perspective, you know.
I
I'm not
ghost
saying,
too.
but it's right.
So wait. So would you rather a man be honest with you?
Yes. Be honest and let me take the consequences of what
No,
your
you don't.
honesty
You don't
brought
want
to
that.
me. Don't take my honesty from me. You know what I'm saying? Because you're then trying to control my outcome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't do that. You be honest and let my decision be my decision. Don't try to control my decision for me.
the problem with being honest though is like we're gonna say something that either hurts your feelings or fucks up the relationship because we're honest.
That is true.
And I mean that's just being an adult and owning up to that. But in the guys,
But
but
all right. So when y'all are honest, yeah, we might feel hurt, cry for a little while. We'll get over it. That's
will you though?
forgivable. That is forgivable.
Will you though?
However, when you turn into a liar,
The trust is out
that's
the window.
you're gonna lose a relationship
So
anyway.
all right, I got a rebuttal for that. So you said it's forgivable. Is it really because it doesn't go away? It might not be brought up every day, but it's gonna come back up. And it's like,
No
did you?
trust there? It's a big
is-
difference
I mean, like
for a woman.
okay, I got it.
Yes,
but
me true. Like
Yeah, so
trust.
not only did you hurt my feelings, you're breaking my trust on
Right.
top of that. But at least you just hurt my feelings. But I can trust you.
I'd rather have your trust than making sure your feelings are okay. Just
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
feelings they come and go, I guess.
Exactly.
Trust is very hard to get back, especially if it's broken. So
Exactly.
I gotta agree with you on that one. But it's never forgotten. It's always gonna come back
Oh
up.
no, I didn't say forgotten. I said forgiven.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's a difference.
It's a Casamigos talking, sorry. But okay, so I don't know how you guys are gonna come up with the answer for this question, but let's do it anyway. So a polygamist comes up to you and he's like, yo, I'm thinking about ditching all my wives and just being with one girl, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
How would you convince that person to just stay with that one girl? Yeah.
She's like, this ain't no convincing this.
Yeah, like I feel like they just have to.
I may not convince him, but just show him like what are the positives of like staying committed to this one person.
Well, he would have to go through the pros and cons of what he
Yeah.
gets from each and every one of those women. He would have to do his own assessments and make his own list of what he gets and what he doesn't get. And from then, he would have to make his decision. We can't help him or persuade him to do anything because we don't know these women.
Maybe not persuade, that's a strong word, but he's looking for advice, I guess you could say.
Yeah, like she
And-
said, like pros
yeah,
and cons.
yeah. So
literally
do it like
Pros and
that.
cons.
Yeah, that was a strong word. But yeah, so pros and cons, help him, I guess, narrow down the list or whatever.
Yep.
Any other suggestions you would give this poor man?
I would ask him, why did he choose polygamy in the first place?
It's a good question.
And why does he want to leave it?
Good question. It's probably because he's broke.
From one man to another.
I
Good
mean,
luck.
well, yeah.
The what?
Good luck.
It's probably because he's broke. Just spend all that bread.
Yeah, because of today's
That doesn't
society,
deter a lot of men nowadays.
it's all about money nowadays.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
Sad.
we're New Yorkers. We need it.
Ain't nothing but a lie.
And when you go to the dusty roads of like
Yeah.
somewhere back
Yeah.
south or somewhere, like
I don't care about your love. I don't care about, even if you have 80 wives, can you pay this 2K rent?
Yeah, and if you can't do it, you gotta go out the
Yeah.
door. So that's tough. All right. So with that being said, right? Let's say you're in a relationship with somebody, right? It's been going well. Everything's cool. You guys are like committed. Whatever. No signs of any cheating or whatever.
Okay.
And your significant other comes to you one day and is like, "Hey, I think I want to get another wife or two, or another whatever." Like, one. What would you say to this person?
Oh, you see my face over
Yeah, I
you
already,
gotta give him the look like,
I can kind of feel what you're about to say. All right, what would you tell this person?
I would ask if he has picked up some type of habit. He must have lost his mind. Because no.
you're right. Did you lose your mind on 1 2 fit?
Yeah. Like, no.
So,
Somebody slipped something in your drink. Like,
Yes.
what's happening?
all right, so she's got that going on.
No.
She's questioning is
Because
like,
if you dated me, you know me by now, right?
Yeah. Like,
okay,
you.
what are
Oh.
what else? I just had to ask. I thought that'd be funny. What else? You got? What you got? It's like, Tiff, I think I want to get like 3 more wives.
Can I get 3 more husbands?
Exactly.
Can we all be in this together?
Oh, if you
Because
said
if
yes.
you need 3 more wives, then by the time you get the second one, I'm gonna need another one. Okay.
Yeah.
What if he says yes? He's like, yeah, you can do
Hey,
that.
we
All right.
can start
Yeah,
this
no
party.
problem.
But it has to be a beneficial relationship. It
Exactly.
can't be something based off of just sex. We have to be financially entwined, spiritually entwined, emotionally entwined. There has to be something much bigger than sex there that we share for me to consider and accept that kind of proposal.
And can she cook? I like to eat.
Right. Whoever you bringing on board got to get along with me.
Yeah.
We got to be on the same page. Like, yes. And please believe, homie, I'm going to have me some homies up in the house too. You know, because they going to be cooking and they going to be contributing too. We going to be on the same boat. But if you bringing this to me, you just got to know, are you willing to accept it the other way around?
Yep.
Such a good question. I don't know. Like, do other wives know about each other like that, or is it kind of just
They're supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would think so.
yeah? That would make sense.
Because otherwise it'll just be sneaking. And I don't think it would be polygamy. That would just be sneaky.
Yeah.
Sneaky links.
At this point.
Basically, yeah. All right, so let's backtrack a little bit. So, with how we all feel about being in a monogamous relationship or whatever, what kind of impacted you into being in that, whatever you want to call it? Like, was it because of religion? Was it because of how you grew up? What society told you? Like, what kind of made you make that choice, I guess?
It's because of how I grew up.
Mm.
You know, most of my family are either, they're married.
Mm-hmm.
And then once again, I am too jealous. No. It's me and you. That's it.
No mas.
Nope.
You? Same thing?
For me, I would have to say my heart ain't built like that to be dealing with multiple people. So I'm kind of a one-man type of woman. So if we in there, and I ride it till the wheels fall off. But yeah, you know, like that's pretty much me. Like my heart is just built for one person because when I love hard, and you know, I just feel like that's just me. Like I can't give my heart out to several different people, and if I do, how can you give your heart out at the same capacity as you would to that one person? Because then my attention span would be all over the place. So I wouldn't be able to love correctly, I feel. So that's why I pay attention to just one person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Mike?
Yeah.
I would say is, I guess, how I grew up. You know, I'm very one. Plus, I hate people. You feel me? So, like, multiple people itself is already annoying.
Right.
So, I rather share my time that I had with you in my life with that one person,
With your person.
with my person. You feel me?
I see you.
That's my person. But yeah,
Person.
I gotcha. All right, so I'm pretty sure I know how everyone's gonna answer, but I'm asking anyway. So we all live in New York, right? It's great. It's cool. Let's say they came out with a law tomorrow and was like, listen, you can no longer be in a monogamous relationship. You either, yeah, that's it. That's the mandate. That's what they say. What are y'all doing?
I'm gonna be by myself.
I'm gonna get a few husbands.
That's also not an option. You either get at least 2 partners,
So I have the.
or you get the death penalty.
Oh, I got 2. 2 on my
Keep on
side.
dating?
Huh?
I can't just keep on dating.
Right? Like it's like.
Nah, you gotta get married tomorrow.
I need 2 husbands with money.
Well, if we get married tomorrow, I guess I'm just gonna die. Ooh, they don't come that easy.
Nah, they're sending like applications to the crib. This fucking, he's good. He got good teeth. He's straight.
Oh my gosh.
You said no. You said 2, right? You getting 2?
I'm down, but I need money.
I'm not bad at you. though.
I can't do something that's technically against my will and be broken, unhappy. No, give me money to come.
We're gonna have a big old book and be like looking for a sperm donor. Like, oh, let's see which one we can pick.
Yeah. No, I hear it. It's smart though.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just gonna pick my favorite out of the 2. You feel me?
I mean, yeah, at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is also something I thought about on my way here. Actually, I want to show polygamous love again because they don't really get enough love in this conversation. So if you could be in a polygamous relationship with either any 2 people or any 2 celebrities, who would you choose? So I'm gonna go last because I really gotta think about it. So whoever wants to go first. I feel like I might know 1 or 2 of yours, but go ahead.
I mean, I do. Somebody else can go real quick.
No, you gotta go first. That's
I do have a particular
I know.
person or
Persons.
persons, but one would be Drake.
I'm actually surprised. by that one.
Charismaticness of that man just drives me insane. But then there's also, I would have to pick a transgender. I don't really know her name right now, but she does play on a couple of movies. She's from Australia, and she just rocks my world. But
Okay.
he,
Okay.
it's a transgender, but he is, yes, would definitely be of interest to me.
Okay.
I was actually surprised by that one. I was
Yes,
thinking
I know.
somebody
I
else.
surprise people every now
Yeah,
and then.
I was waiting for like
Somebody random.
not random, like specific gender. It's alright. It's alright. I got
All right, I switch it up every now and then.
it.
you know?
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm everlasting changing. So
All right, I like that. Who want to go next? Because not me.
I also like Drake as well.
You can't pick Drake though,
But why?
because she already has him. That's
that's my man.
yeah, they're already together.
We're not
at this
sharing?
point. No sharing.
Just pick somebody new.
You already put the ring.
That'd be too easy.
I would have to take Barack from Michelle.
Ah,
I love
that's a
him.
good one.
Yeah.
It's a smart man right there.
Yeah. Smart, charming. I love him.
Michelle gonna come at you with that knife though.
Oh, well.
She might come for
work,
you.
Michelle.
Oh my shit gonna get shut down because you talking about Barack. All
I love him.
right, you got Barack.
We really can't share Drake.
I mean,
I don't mind sharing with Shonte. You would be my sister wife, girl.
That's right.
I guess
solved.
polygamy.
if you want to share him, and that's fine.
Hey,
Polygamy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Drake about it. Yeah, I'm cool with it.
I'm sure Drake would be all right
That's
with it.
right.
Yeah. All right, what you got, Mike?
It's tough.
I know. I've been thinking about it for like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. Based off the girls I find pretty, like in terms of celebrity, I would say Selena Gomez.
It's a good choice.
Pretty young. Probably has a good head on her shoulders by the way she shows herself. So. One other I would choose is Kehlani. She's dope.
I was gonna pick
She's into music. I'm into music. You feel me?
Yeah.
I feel like the wave would be wavy. Like the energy, I could really connect it.
That's a good one.
So y'all sharing?
No,
okay.
that's fine. I'm not gonna take the easy way out. Shade, yes.
We just happen to like the same thing,
Ooh.
right?
That's fine. That's fine.
Shade.
Because if she said Drake first, you probably... It's all right. We ain't here for that today. Let's see. Damn, that's tough. I would say Megan Good for one, because she's been my crush forever. Two... That's a tough one. I probably have to go. I don't know if anyone's seen Power. Damn, what's her name on Power? Effie. But I think her name is like Alex Slappery or something like that. Whatever her name is. She's a dope actress. And yeah, she just seems like someone cool to like kind of just kick it with and stuff like that. So I would say that. Yeah, I'll go with that. I was thinking about changing, but I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna do that. Okay. So, I also actually read that polygamy is either legal or discouraged in many regions. Any ideas on why you feel like that might be true? If you had to take a guess.
Because
I feel like the crime rate would go
women,
up.
exactly, women can get crazy.
Like you see how we are with one man.
exactly.
Cam.
Like-
Adding multiple to the boat.
Nah, it won't work.
So you said crime, right?
Most of the women would be in jail.
Yeah.
I say finance.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was leaning towards was finance and mostly finance because your bread is spread out multiple locations. Like you're probably missing out on paying bills and shit like that and not paying stuff.
But it
Already
could
do.
be the other way.
Yeah, we already do, but now you're gonna have a reason to be
Yeah.
I got like 4. No, nobody cares.
So like it could be the other way as well, where you have the woman's work, and you just sitting at home.
Yeah,
So at
that's
that
true.
point, you just living like a king, or
Yeah.
you have multiple men, and they all work, and you just living home, living like a queen.
Right. So they go either way when you really think about it. So being a monogamous myself, I have seen a lot of monogamous relationships be toxic for various reasons. We all know how that goes. So can you see how a polygamous relationship can be toxic? I'm pretty sure it's like pretty simple.
Yeah.
I
To
would
see
say the
why.
same reasons that a monogamous relationship would be
Yeah.
toxic.
Yeah. And I feel like the biggest reason I think we said before would be jealousy. Like
Yep.
obviously it's just like you got multiple wives, you got your tensions on multiple spots or whatever. Like it's not good.
I don't know if y'all remember, there used to be a show on HBO about this polygamy with the man with multiple wives, and I think they were like Amish. They all had the long skirts and the hairstyles. You remember that show? And that show went into details about how the kids are affected, how just how the wives are affected. You know, like even though they're sister wives, they still had inner problems with, you know, how they raised each other's kids, who's spending the most time with the dad and all that kind of stuff. So it shined a light on all the different issues.
Yeah.
I wish I knew the name of the show, but it was like a while ago, like in the early 2000s that the show came out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it was a really good show.
You said it
and
was on Netflix?
It was on HBO.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely shined some light.
Yeah.
And I think that when men think about polygamy nowadays, they're only thinking from the aspect of sex.
Yeah.
They're not really thinking about, because if you were thinking about it from all that it is, then they would take more time with the one chick that they're with, the emotional stuff that she's going with, the financial stuff. But that's not what they do. They tend to run away. Oh, she's too emotional. Oh, she wants too much. She wants to spend too much time.
Yeah.
And the same goes for females. Some females are built like that too, where they're just like, oh, he's being too clingy. I need to go. But that's when that's when the relationship is involving. When they want to spend more time, that's a sign like, I like you. I want to get to know you.
Right.
So that's when you should put more time and more headspace into that relationship to see if it can go further than where it is.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's so many options out here.
Yep.
People don't take the time.
Definitely true. But I mean, I don't know. Who's to say that they don't do all those things in those relationships? Don't really know.
Yeah.
Don't really have a good insight into a lot of these things. I mean, you could be right. They could just be like, I want to fuck, so I'm going to go get 3 other wives. But it could be, I would hope it's deeper than just sex But
I would hope so too.
Some men also don't get the emotional from just one woman.
yeah. It's like it's a necessity. I need to have at least 3 people to feel secure with myself, which is, listen, I'm not mad at it. Like whatever helps you be one with yourself, I guess.
Definitely.
Go for it. So, another question. Which relationship do you feel like would be more successful? A polygamous one or a monogamous one? And I need reasons why.
None of them are working nowadays.
I
I don't even know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know the answer to that one either because everything's breaking down.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone said monogamous, like, so that doesn't, I guess it doesn't necessarily mean you all feel like they're all successful, I
No.
guess, right?
I think that the most successful relationship are 2 individuals or 6 individuals, no matter what it is, in the same headspace.
Yep.
They have a common goal.
Yep.
They know what it is. They're being 100% honest and truthful with each other. And if there is any type of issues like jealousy, financial issues that come about, they're able to talk it out. I feel like that's the biggest barrier in relationships today is that people do not know how to communicate.
Right.
Yep.
Boy, yeah.
So if they all can communicate or if they both can communicate, you are on a good track.
Yep.
You can communicate with your partner. That is awesome.
Right.
That's a beautiful thing, and you're gonna go far if you guys want to. But that's the biggest thing that lacks in today's relationships.
Yeah, I couldn't have said that better myself.
It's also about like understanding where they come from as well.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
It's not just
Having
about
empathy.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
sympathy.
communicating. You know, it's really understanding where is that person coming from.
Right.
But yeah, but going with your question, I would definitely say a polygamy. You know, it would cause more problems. Because if I have a argument with one wife, I could just go to the next one.
Yeah.
So there's like no conversation happening
Yeah.
there. There's like no like, oh, I'm gonna see if I can work this out with you or everything like that. I might not ever work out with you. I might just get another wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
That happens in monogamy nowadays
Right.
too, though.
Basically, yeah.
But with monogamy itself, I can have that option to speak to you individually, where you can meet. It's just me and you.
Right.
You know, I don't have to go nowhere else. I don't have to, speak to someone else. I have to speak to you because we're both having this disagreement or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
And the option to not go to another person, I think
That
that,
would be the
plays a big
ideal.
role in
It
it
definitely
too.
plays a big role in it
You know,
because you're bringing other people's opinions
right?
within a situation they don't know nothing about,
Exactly.
only from one side.
Right.
So
That's tough because I see where you was going with that, where you could say like, if I'm having a relationship with wife number 1 and it's not working out, I'm just go to wife number 2. Now if things don't work out, wife number 2, I go to wife number 3. If it's the same thing, all right, what you gonna do? You gonna keep looking for more wives or like what? Like you can't. I get it
at
though.
that point, you're just based on a polygamy yourself, so you're just
Yeah, you're just
gonna keep on going with that.
basically looking for a way out, and it's just like you're not gonna find it.
Yeah.
And I
But
don't think that's how polygamy should be working.
it
I
should.
think it should be you need to force yourself to work out whatever disagreement you're having with that person. You know, even in a healthy polygamous relationship,
Yeah.
you work that out with that person. You don't jump boat and go over here because when you are getting satisfied, now she has to sit with those emotions all by herself.
Right.
Is that fair?
Definitely
If you
not.
love her, do you want her to do that?
So yeah, I think that's the thing is like polygamous. This is just my thinking. I'm not saying it's fact or whatever, but I feel like in a polygamous relationship, like I think it was Mike who said it earlier, you're searching for specific things and specific people. Now, if you can't get in this one specific person, you take what you can with that person, get another person who feels what that person doesn't, and you kind of build off it like that. So now you have, let's say, 4 separate people who do separate different things for you. It's all healthy. It's all great. You take care of their kids or whatever the situation is. They're all equal. It's not like she's better than her, so I'm going here when this like they're all, everything's like status quo. Everything's straight. So like with that being said, like I could see it being successful in a sense where, one, you have a larger family when you really think about it. Like if you have kids, all of them, and they have kids, and they have like your family's fucking enormous, and that's like great. I feel like I like big families, so that'd be dope. And then also, it's just like it can be good for children because they're gonna have a lot more relatives, a lot more friends or kids around their
More
age to play,
outlets.
more outlets, more experiences in different types of homes, cultures, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's polygamy can be dope if you look at it from past the sex aspect, like we said before. But if you're just in it for the sex and whatever it is, what it is, like, you might as well just go do what you do anyway. But monogamy is just it's just easier when you really think about it. Like, you don't gotta. Yes, you gotta put the work in. You gotta put the effort in. You gotta put time in. Like, no question. But it's just one person. Like, I don't gotta go.
You should be more focused.
Yeah,
You should be
definitely
more focused.
Yeah.
Like, I don't gotta split my attention with 3, 4, or 5 other people. It's just me
And
you.
work and other things
Exactly.
outside of work.
Right.
Yeah. Now, like, if you're like a successful polygamist, you probably already got all that figured out.
Yeah.
And that's great. But if you're like just getting into it just because it sounded good at the time, it's probably gonna be a struggle. I can see it. Like, if I was to say tomorrow, like, yo, I'm gonna go be a polygamist, I would fucking struggle because it's a lot. It's a lot. You got a job. I got other wives or girlfriends or whatever to attend to. I have a dog at my crib. So that's another thing I got to worry about. Like, am I getting to my dog on time? I got my family to worry about. It's a lot. And then you got to worry about this other person's family, what they got going on. And then you got to learn what she's allergic to and, like, what she might not like. And I would give up after, like, 2 days. I'd be like, yo, I'm out. I can't. Shit is tough. But, you know, people do it. People are successful with it. Some people aren't. But, I don't know. I would give it a try, though. I'm not going to lie. Just because.
I would want to try it.
I would give it a try. I would give it a try for
would
like
give it
a
a try.
week. I would do like a wife swap with multiple wives to just see how it works. But I don't think that'd be like my lifestyle moving forward. That should be tough.
But it seems like I have to build a whole like plan or like a whole
You have
like
to. I feel like you have to.
to like deal with multiple families. Now, say if I do have multiple families and they have kids and everything like that, and what you were saying is it could have a big family, but that could also mess up the other families as well.
It could. Yeah, it's always
Back-
a positive and negative.
Back to what we were saying with favoritism.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I mean, I was just looking at it from like a positive aspect, but yeah, it could definitely be a bad thing. Like,
And it's more of a discussion not only between you and who you prefer, but now you have to bring all these women to the same room to have discussions with each other.
yeah,
And if they do not get along,
yeah.
that's out the window for you.
I'm saying. Yeah, so I mean, it's positive and negatives each side of the fence, no matter what you look at it. So, I think we're gonna end it on this point right here. In any relationship that you're in, the threat of cheating always like kind of looms its ugly head every now and again, right? So, in what relationship do you feel like it would be worse to have a cheater? I guess I would say polygamous, obviously, because it's like how many more girls do you need, bro? Like, what's wrong with you?
Right.
Or guys do you need, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, what are your guys' opinions?
I agree with you. Polygamy.
polygamy, I say.
Right, because I'm going to be thinking, so you already got me to agree to be with these women, so now you got the audacity to go out and find someone else?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honey, child, no. We're not going to do that. It's going to be a fight up in here.
that's true.
So, yeah.
But then also, I can see it from the other point of view. So like, if you're solely fixed on this one person and you run off and do something else and you break that person's trust, like we were saying before,
Then you by yourself.
and you're by yourself and you hurt someone you potentially, wanted to maybe have a future with at some point.
And hopefully loved.
Yeah, hopefully you love this person. So I could see that being probably as worse because it's like you already committed to this one person and it's just like you're it. This is me and you, like
Right.
that's it. And you go do what you do.
And then we have also the thing where it creates a lot of damageness in a person to go through these situations where they're with one person and they're constantly going through the same things. Like this person's breaking their heart. So then they become this damaged type of person
Right.
that's out here constantly looking for love. But it's kind of hard to not bring the baggage from a previous relationship into a new one because you're trying to prepare yourself for the hurt that may come, but you just don't know. You want to be surprised, but it's kind of impossible to not bring that with you.
No, yeah, I feel like that's just trust issues itself.
Right.
Especially from the last relationship. It's gonna happen because you don't want someone to break your trust again. Of course.
Exactly.
Yeah. Trust issues.
Right. But that just you as a person not letting the baggage control the relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's where a communication comes to part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can talk about the traumas you've been, from the last relationship, and your a significant other has to understand where you're coming from, and
Right.
it doesn't want to happen again.
Damn. I felt that one.
It's just willing parties. Like you have
Yeah.
to be willing to try something new. You have to be willing to put your heart on the line. You just have to be willing.
Yeah. True. So other than Tiff, would anybody be interested in doing that? Would that be like, give it a try, see how it works? No. I said, I know you're good.
I probably
You
give
said
it a
maybe.
try.
What to? Yeah, I would be willing to try for like a week. I'll test drive it for a week.
Let's drive it. Exactly. I like that one.
Tiff would be in like 3 different houses. Like, I'm here.
I'm here. What I need to do?
But I mean, yeah. So I mean, yeah. I already said I would give it a try just to see, because I'm just like, I just want to know things by
You
nature.
also said you give it up in the second day.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'll give it up quick though, because I already could tell. I'm already like an overthinker as it is. So, yeah, nah, it wouldn't work for me.
I mean, just thinking about it right now, I probably quit.
I'm already stressed right now just thinking about it. Like, if let's say I had already a troubled person in my life, right, and now I got to get 3 more of y'all. Nah, I don't care, bro. I can't do it. But with that,
Find one good one out the bunch.
you might,
No.
but then you gotta end it with the other how many so you have, and that's never pretty.
Nope.
So it's like you have 3, 4. You find one that you actually really like. Hey guys, I'm actually gonna chill out with whatever. Oh, but why?
All hell's about to break loose.
Yeah.
Bother me. Bye.
See, you just walk away like, nah, ain't that easy.
You touch me.
Told you I'ma go-
Transfer that power.
I go, sorry.
I just better hope they don't know where you live or none of that, because they will come to you and be like, yo, let me in. We have something. No, we didn't have shit. Just go over there.
It's over.
I'm good. I got my thing right here. All right, I'm gonna see you though. And they will see you because he's your neighbor and shit. But yeah, so that being said, this was fun. Hope you guys had a good time.
Yeah, it was great.
Appreciate everyone for stopping by.
Well.
EOV Project.
Think about. Peace.